our channel. This is Emily.
And Tommy.
And today we have a really fun video for you guys. So a few months ago, I did a video for our channel and it was all about micro weddings and what they are and what us at the Renaissance are doing to incorporate them into our routine. So we talked to our friend at Team Wedding. Her name is Renee, and she taught us so many new terms that have kind of made their entry into the wedding industry because of the pandemic. So we thought, because we learned about them, we should teach you guys about them. So that's what we're going to do today.
And some of the terms that you're going to hear are terms that you've probably heard before, and some of them are going to be terms you've absolutely heard before. But we are going to hit on some things that you might not have heard about or have heard about rarely. And we'll break down a few bullet points for each one of those today. Beginning with
micro weddings. So obviously I touched on this in the last video we made about this, but just to refresh your memories, a micro wedding is an intimate gathering of 30 guests or less, and it lasts less than 2 hours, but it does include all the traditional wedding situations. So, but it's just less time, less people, kind of quick, but it's still a great way to tie the knot in the midst of a pandemic. Now Tommy's gonna talk about
mini-monies. Now a mini-moni has certain aspects that are similar to the micro wedding. Like the micro wedding is going to be a smaller an affair, but it could actually be planned on any date of your choice. In the current pandemic, the way we're looking at the term mini-moni is where you actually are still going to have your wedding on your actual date with a smaller group, sort of by being pressured to do so by the pandemic. So you will still have your, like maybe a regular sized or more of a normal reception and ceremony at a later date. And now Emily's gonna talk about
elopements. So elopements, I don't know what you guys think about that, but when I think of an elopement, I think of, you know, a cute little couple sneaking off in the middle of the night, maybe going to a nice beach in Morocco. I don't even know if Morocco has beaches, but just somewhere amazing. So it could be under the Eiffel Tower maybe, but if that's too far-fetched, I don't know, I get ahead of myself sometimes, then maybe you could just think of it as a simple destination wedding. It's up to the couple if they want friends and family to be there, but if they choose to have them there, then it will be a really small crowd. It's supposed to be kind of like super intimate, kind of exclusive. So yeah, it's kind of done in the way of a destination wedding, or just kind of done in secret, spur of the moment type of thing. So still a fun way to tie the knot, definitely more special and sentimental. And next, Tommy's gonna talk about
two. One is a shift wedding and one is a multi-wedding. Now a shift wedding is going to be that sort of wedding where in one day you will have different portions. Like you may have a portion of your ceremony or complete ceremony earlier in the day, followed by another portion of your ceremony or a complete ceremony, followed right there with a different group of guests. So it's kind of like shift. So you have shift one and shift two, followed by a multi-wedding. Now it's similar to a shift wedding in the fact that you're gonna have different aspects of what you're doing with a different group of your guests, friends and family, but it's gonna be over a series of days. Like you could have your rehearsal dinner on Friday and a certain count of your friends and family would be there. And then of course the next day followed by your ceremony, once again with a different group of your friends and family, followed by your reception with yet a different group of your friends and family. And you can also add in other guest lists to maybe go to the after party or the day after brunch. And now we're gonna talk about
traditional weddings, and that's exactly what you think it sounds like. It is the norm. It's what we would have done pre-pandemic. So that is no group restrictions, no meal restrictions. So I know, you know, if you're picking a meal plan and a buffet is an option, that's not really the best idea right now, just in terms of safety. So you wouldn't even have to think about that with a traditional wedding. And then also, you don't have to have a micro wedding. You don't have to plan your reception to be on a different day in the future, you know, things like that. Pretty self-explanatory.
All right, everybody, thanks again for joining us today while we talk about some new terms and some older terms for the wedding industry.
And if you like what you saw, make sure to hit the subscribe button and to give this video a big thumbs up. And also, if you have any questions or anything else you want us to talk about, make sure to leave a comment. Until then, we'll see you in our next video. Thanks.
Bye.